Hey, welcome back to another Atetreewon Reviews, and this time I'm comparing the noise cancellation on the new AirPods Pro versus the Bose NC700s. Let's check these out.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening?
Hey guys, welcome back. I know I said I was going to do a noise cancellation comparison between the AirPods Pro and the Bose NC700s. Well, here it is. Alright, so I'm going to try to keep this video short because my last video was almost 20 minutes long. It was like 15 minutes longer than it probably should have been, but whatever. So, AirPods Pro, Bose NC700. $250, $400. In my comparison review, I told you guys that the AirPods Pro noise cancellation was just about as good as the NC700s, if not as good. And a lot of my friends reached out to me and they're like, are you serious? Like, is this real, or are you just kind of in that honeymoon phase with the new AirPods Pro? Well, I've had these for what, 2 weeks now, and I can tell you that noise cancellation's pretty dope. I know I did like a wannabe comparison here in my house where I put on airplane music, or not airplane music, where I put on like jet engine sounds and put on the noise cancellation to simulate that. Okay, it did an okay job, but then I was actually in an airplane. So we're gonna watch that clip in a little bit and I'll narrate what kind of my experience there. So I went to a coffee shop to really try these out, and that's really where we're gonna use these, right? In that like noisy coffee shop, store, mall type of vibe. So, you know, like wherever that dull roar is, this is gonna silence that and work really well. So here's that clip of me inside of a Starbucks. Please like this video because I pretty much embarrassed myself in front of a bunch of strangers, and that wasn't pretty rad. So yeah, enjoy that footage of me being awkward at a Starbucks recording myself. And sorry if the volume is super low on me speaking. I was just really did not want to embarrass myself. It was a crowded Starbucks, as you could probably hear with the background noise. But yeah, I like the headphones. They worked. Here's that Starbucks review. So I'm at a coffee shop right now, which is why I'm being a little awkward and a little quiet. So please leave this video a like because I'm embarrassing myself in front of strangers. Yeah, for you. But anyway, let's get this started. So first of all, I'm going to try the AirPods Pro. I'm going to put these in my ears without music and then with music, and then we're going to see kind of how that compares to the Bose NC700s. Alright guys, so I got my Bose NC700s right here and my AirPods Pro. Let's see which one does better with this noisy environment. So the first test is going to be with the AirPods Pro with no music, and then with music, and then the same thing with these. I'm also going to test the transparency mode because both of these have transparency mode. So initial noise cancellation is pretty good. It's kind of tuned out a lot of the talking and a lot of the music. Some of the music is seeping in a little bit. So now I'm going to go ahead and put this in transparency mode. Alright, so transparency mode is on, and basically it just amplifies everything. So everything's just a little bit louder. Back to noise cancellation, let's listen to some tunes. And both of these are going to be at 50% volume. So if I focus on the music, everything's pretty much tuned out. But once I take my focus out of the music, I can hear some of the stuff going around me in this coffee shop. But everything's like a very, very dull roar. Super, super dull. Yeah, putting it back into the transparency mode, I can definitely hear a lot more talking, obviously, and everything else going around me. And once I put this into noise cancellation with the music going, yeah, everything gets really quiet. It's definitely really nice, very impressive. Alright, and now we're going to try the brand new Bose NC700s, and as a reminder, $250, $400. So putting these on already kind of puts me in a muffled state, which is pretty nice, so it's kind of already started drowning out a lot of the music. So immediately putting these on, I noticed kind of like that airplane feeling where everything's just kind of really pressured inside of the headphones. That's typically what noise cancelling does. However, so one nice thing about the AirPods Pro is it's got these cutouts, and what those cutouts do is they help alleviate some of that pressure buildup that's in here. Like I want to like pop my ears because it's kind of uncomfortable and it's mostly annoying. So there, that helped. But things are quiet, the noise cancellation is on. It's about the same. It's about the same. I'm getting, you know, the same feedback that I did in my initial impressions of the AirPods Pro versus these. So, way to go these guys, because like I said, the noise cancelling on these is as well as the AirPods Pro, and the price difference is about $200. So let's listen to some music. So the music's playing, song sounds good, I like the track. I'm not really noticing a big difference in terms of audio quality. It's not an audiophile, so take that with a grain of salt. But I can tell you when things are quieter. So far, quieter. So the Bose NC700s also have a transparency mode, and one thing I just learned with the transparency mode, you can't listen to your music. So when you initiate that transparency mode on the Bose NC700s, the music stops, so you can listen to the sounds around you. I'm not sure if that's something you can change in the settings, but out the box it's kind of annoying because it's kind of cool to listen to your music and be able to hear the things around you if you kind of want to work but still be aware of your surroundings. I like the fact that I can listen to my music with transparency mode on the AirPods Pro though. So that's me. Alright, so like I said, one thing I liked about these is transparency mode. I can listen to music and everything around me. So it just makes me more aware of my surroundings, which is nice. I like the controls, they're really convenient, and then one of the big things for me is I like that they're in ear. I like that I don't have a huge headband like all over my head and like they're messing up my hair. I know that sounds stupid, but it's a fact. I don't like that. Like if I'm on an airplane and I have a meeting that I gotta go to, like a business meeting, I don't want to worry that my hair is flattened down in a specific area because I was using my noise cancelling headphones. So that is going to be a huge plus with these. And just overall, I'm super impressed with how good these sound compared to the Bose NC700s. Like I said, it's a $400 headphones versus a $250 pair of headphones, and these do just as well. And I've seen some other reviewers say that the noise cancelling on here is about just as good. I don't have the Sony, so like I said, I can't compare the new Sonys, but these are amazing. The NC700s are good headphones, but if you're in the market for a good pair of noise cancelling headphones, you don't want to break the bank. I mean, these are great, guys. I'm a huge fan of these. Next up, I'm going to show you a clip of me at the airport, and I'm going to try to talk over it because it was just too loud to obviously hear me talking, so it's going to be kind of some voiceover work. But anyway, here's a shot of me on the airplane enjoying the Bose NC700s and the new AirPods Pro. Let me know what you think. Alright guys, so that was the clip at a coffee shop. So like I said, I really like the AirPods Pro just because of that in-ear design. It helps like muffle a lot of the sound already when the AirPods go in your ears, and then the noise cancellation really kicks in and just drowns everybody out. The one thing I didn't like about the Bose NC700s was that it was just like I was doing this, like do the cup your ears and then kind of like and then talk, and that's how it would sound. So it was like pressurized, and I don't like that feeling. On an airplane, it doesn't bother me as much because I'm already expecting to be like in that cabin pressure, but like at a Starbucks, I just don't like that feeling. So, and honestly, whenever I would go to a Starbucks to work or do something, I would bring my regular AirPods. I wouldn't even bring my noise canceling Bose NC700s because I just didn't like that feeling, and it was just like annoying. And then also they're, I have to, this is the here's the headphones, and then here's the case. So as you can see, it's a lot more to pack. This is a bigger case. Like, what do you want to pack in your suitcase? Yeah, you don't want to pack this. You'd rather bring this because it gets the job done and it works really well. So like I said, now I'm gonna kind of narrate and talk you through the airplane footage. It's really just me wearing them. I tried to use a clip where I was talking, and obviously I'm a bonehead and didn't realize the jet engine roar was gonna be so loud because the noise cancellation was working really well. Alright, so the first clip you're watching here is really me putting the AirPods in and getting kind of a good feeling for what they are, how they feel in my ears, and they were great. They fit well. As soon as you put them in your ears, you already kind of get that like earplug feeling, so it already kind of starts drowning out some of the noise. However, compared to the Bose 700s, I don't get that like pressurized feeling because of the cutouts. So like I mentioned earlier, the AirPods have little cutouts right there. And yeah, those cutouts really help it so that it kind of equalizes the pressure inside of your ears so you don't feel it or hear it as much. That was kind of nice. Next, I tried on with the actual noise cancellation. No music, just the noise cancellation on the AirPods Pro, and it was fantastic. Like I said, it really quieted down that jet engine roar to kind of like a light simmer. You know what I mean? It was a much quieter like dull roar. And then I would put on music, and the music really just almost was the cherry on top in terms of like just adding a distraction from the dull roarness. And then one thing I learned was that the actual noise cancellation helps improve the audio quality. So if you're in like that transparency mode, the sound won't sound as good because it's using the mics to pick up the outside audio as opposed to using the mics to do the noise cancellation and using the equalizer that's built in to fine tune the audio. So yeah, I learned that after a few days, watching other reviews, like I'm sure you guys are doing. All right, and now the transparency mode. The transparency mode on this was really phenomenal. Like I said, all you had to do is kind of pinch and hold, and all of a sudden it brings in the ambient noise around you while keeping the music playing in your ears. It's really cool. It doesn't, completely shut off the music and then let you hear around you. It like keeps everything going, but you're listening to music, but you can still have conversations with people. Like I have my AirPods in and I can like order food or order a coffee at Starbucks. I take them out though because it's rude to have your AirPods in when you're ordering food. But just to do it for the sake of can I hear people and listen to my music, I did it. I look like a jerk for you guys. And yeah, you can have a conversation with someone and listen to your music and it's not like you can't hear them at all. Alright guys, switching gears to the more expensive option, the Bose NC700s. So like I said, these are a $400 pair of headphones. I initially bought them because I really wanted something with great noise cancellation, but also exceptional mic quality. I work from home, so it's important for me to wear headphones that, one, cancel out all the noise around me, but two, I can also use to take a phone call. And when people hear me, it doesn't sound all like, distorted and like garbage. And the Bose mics for like, speaking on the phone were amazing. Look that up. Look up how good the mic quality is with these Bose NC700s versus any of the other Sony over-ear headphones, and you'll see that the Bose are significantly better. A lot of the reviews talk about like the noise cancellation and stuff like that and say, the new Sonys are kind of on par to these Bose NC700s, but where they fall short is talking about the mics. The mics on the Bose NC700s are amazing. So make sure you're factoring that in when you're deciding if you want to get some over-ear headphones. Anyway, I digress. We're comparing these to the AirPods Pro, which also have phenomenal mics. So I feel like they're both in the same category, which is why I'm comparing them together. So like I said, these are $400. That is really what I expect to pay for noise canceling headphones. That's kind of what's been the price range for all these noise canceling headphones. Now, a lot more earbuds are in the market that are, doing just as good of a job. Like Sony has their own earbud noise canceling version for a little over $200. These are $250. So, these weren't as much of an option when I wanted to get the over-ear noise canceling headphones, because I always assumed over-ear was significantly better than anything that an in-ear design can provide. Nope. So I love my Bose NC700s. When I'm listening to music, it really quiets down an environment, and then, my other favorite reason is on the phone, it really like isolates my voice and quiets everything else down around me. So kind of like the way noise canceling headphones work in terms of shutting out everything so you can listen to your music better, it shuts down everything so that people can listen to your voice better. And that's impressive. The Sonys cannot do that. And I stand by that because I've seen tons of reviews that compare the mics, and the mic quality on those Sony over-ear headphones is garbage. Just complete trash. So I really like these headphones. I had them on the plane, I put them on, and it was great. They fit well, they're comfortable. But like I said, I don't like it because, the band kind of smushes on the top of my head, and I wear hair gel. If I'm going to a meeting or going to see a client and I'm on a flight for, an hour or 2 hours, I'm going to have this weird like band on the top of my head. And that's going to be kind of silly. And these don't have that. They just go in my ears and they're super convenient, right? So it's really nice form factor. But back to the noise cancellation part and the airplane. So I had them on automatically already. I started like quieting down the airplane jet roar. It was really nice. I didn't have to do anything. You have to turn them on. Just put them on over my ears, and it already started like kind of hushing everything around me. Pretty good. So then I turned on the active noise cancellation, and wow, right? They're phenomenal. It's Bose, right? They're like synonymous for great, amazing noise cancellation. So I would expect them to do a great job, and they did. Like I said, is it better than the AirPods Pro? Yes, but a little bit. And that's okay, because again, if we're gonna compare the size of these to each other, that's the size difference, guys. So all the work these are doing a dang good job keeping up. So right, they're over my head, already isolating with the noise cancellation. It's doing a great job. Then you turn on the music and it just really helps. It just like the AirPods Pro, it just starts drowning everything out, distracting my head from listening to music as opposed to listening to that jet engine roar. And it was just great. It was gravy. Now, one thing I will say about the Bose NC700 is that I've looked into the settings and I can't change. Let me know if you guys know of anything. I know I mentioned this in the Starbucks review. When you turn on the transparency mode or the active listening mode that Bose has, it shuts off your music. So it does have the external mic, so you turn it on and it starts listening to everything around you, just like the AirPods Pro do. But the Bose turn off your music. That was kind of annoying because, you know, if someone's talking to you, I mean, granted, right, you do it because someone's talking to you, you're trying to, you know, communicate with someone, so you turn it on so that it shuts down your music and it just focuses on listening to someone. Okay. Why do you have to shut off the audio? What if I want to be in that transparency mode? Maybe I'm like at an airport and I'm waiting to hear from my flight, turn on the transparency mode and listen to my music, right? Can't do that on the Bose. I looked it up in the settings, so if there's a way to do this in the settings, leave it down in the comments below and I will apologize about that, because I looked in the settings and I couldn't find a way to keep the music playing while in that like active transparency mode. I even tried playing the music and the noise cancellation just turned back on. So that's a little disappointing. Granted, it's not annoying, right? Like if you're gonna be wearing these, there's a good chance you just want it to be quiet, right? You don't want there to be any music. So yeah, so that would probably be one of like my only gripes with the Bose NC700s, is that the ambient noise setting turned off the music. So that was just kind of annoying. I could have done without that. Or I would have preferred a setting that allowed it to play and stay on. Alright guys, I know I said this was gonna be a quick video. Let me wrap things up. The AirPods Pro noise cancellation versus the Bose NC700s. AirPods Pro is the winner. In convenience, in simplicity, ease of use. And you just put them in your ears and noise is canceled. You don't have to do anything, there's no guesswork. My mom is not the most techiest person out there. I love you, Mom. I love you. She's not the techiest person out there. She can set these up without having to call me. I mean, that's pretty impressive. To set these up, this is real story. To set up the Bose NC700, you have to download an app. You have to download the Bose Music app, and then, you know, connect it through the Bluetooth settings, and then it'll start working. And granted, the app is nice and all this stuff, but it's just not as easy to use as the AirPods Pro. The AirPods Pro are just like plug and play. Definition of plug and play here, guys. You take them out from the box, you open them up, your phone's already detected them, you connect it by clicking the connect button, and you're in. You're listening to your music. That's pretty great. And for those reasons, I feel like that's really just jumps the AirPods Pro into that territory where it's rivaling a lot of these guys. Active noise cancellation with the AirPods Pro is bringing noise cancellation to the masses, and it's like introducing people to this subject, because these are $400. Even if you want to try noise cancellation, it's a lot. It's a steep price to pay to get your foot in the door on noise cancellation. Whereas $250, I mean, if you're already in the market for, you know, nice quality headphones, you're already gonna get the AirPods, and maybe you're like, oh, maybe another $100 and I get noise cancellation? Okay, let's do it. All right, guys, but that does it. I know I said I wanted to keep this video short, and I didn't. It is a very long video. I'm gonna try to cut this down, but either way, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like, and if you loved it, go ahead and subscribe. And until next time, me and all these headphones, we're out of here. Bye.